Musk has spectacularly confirmed that the Department of Education no longer...
What a lot of people don't know is that the Department of Education was already on the verge of getting shut down because honestly, our education system ain't hitting on shit. Like, it ain't hitting on nothing. And the fact that our children has always been lied to about everything, even when it comes down to numbers, we have been lied to. Now, my thing is that I agree that the Department of Education is going to get shut down. But what a lot of people is not asking is that now that the Department of Education is shutting down, what are the kids going to learn now? Because this is why I said we need to start asking questions, and ain't nobody asking no questions. Because right now we are fully aware that Trump is trying to build a country of workers. We already know that Trump already said that the reason why they're cutting down the Department of Education because going to school every day for 12 years don't have nothing to do with getting a job. That's number two. Number three is that if you was trying to build a country of workers and you are saying that the Department of Education is teaching the kids unnecessary education, why are you taking down the Department of Education? And what are you trying to eliminate with the Department of Education, and what are you trying to gain? Like, we already know that you don't want them to be taught the old way, because the old way, it doesn't benefit them in the work field, and the old way, it doesn't benefit at all. So what kind of education are you going to give them now that is going to benefit them for the future that you are trying to create? No one is asking these questions. And if you was to ask these questions, you're going to get answers. That's why I say I don't know what's wrong with the American people. Even the journalists is not even asking these questions. And the people that they put in the forefront are not asking. It's like every time when we go through something in the United States, they get these people in the forefront that is not asking the right questions. They're not saying anything. And then we as the Americans, we're not asking the right questions either. Because all of these people that's asking these questions, they're not asking the right damn questions. And then the American people, you can't count on us for asking the right questions. We don't, I now see what Obama means by we need people to make decisions for us. Because Americans, I'm trying to tell you, we act like we don't got no damn sense. We need to start asking questions. Like, I'm fine with the Department of Education being shut down. I'm cool with it. Because they ain't teaching our kids nothing. But at the same time, the world that you are trying to create, what type of education are you going to be putting in these schools? Because they're not going to just shut schools off where the kids going to be wandering around with no education. You got to teach these kids. Well, what are you going to teach them? That's the question. Because in some schools, they're already teaching children about transgender. In some schools, they're already teaching the kids about the LGBTQ. So if y'all teaching the kids about LGBTQ, then what else are you going to be teaching our children? In some schools, they teaching the children about the he, she, how to the newlywed identify with people. I mean, all I'm gonna say is we gotta start asking questions, people. This is now the time to ask all the forbidden questions. Ask the questions that you are scared of. See, they want you to ask the questions that you are comfortable with, that they are comfortable with, because they'll give you a comfortable answer. But when you ask the questions that you are scared of, when you ask the questions that you are trained not to ask, they got to give you an answer, and they cannot lie to you. This is why they program you to ask dumb questions. But if you ask the right questions, they can't lie to you. And even if they lie to you, your discernment and your common sense got to be on point So when you do ask them a serious question or a forbidden question, and they lie to you, you can be able to see through the bullshit. That's the point of having discernment and having common sense. This is another way on how to use the brain. You got to make the brain work by pitting the brain to work. But we're not doing it if we're not asking the right fucking question.